morning, welcome to Zwift Community Live, KRT Racer Focus, that's KISS Racing Team. We're here in a virtual cycling world called Zwift, taking part in a community organized race here, 22 miles, 4 laps of a hilly course, going straight out the gate, up and over a hill. Got all kinds of data here coming at you, top left of your screen, and several teammates here lined up to race. Really excited to get going. And of course, get the cameras set up. There we go. Good morning. There I am. This is a complicated setup here, but I'm excited to share everything with you from inside the race. I'm on a special trainer that's going to simulate gradient. I'm on a bike that I ride outside. I rode it 68 miles on Sunday. Just take the back wheel off, put it on the trainer. I see Roger's here in the chat. Yeah, my problem is that I have like 75 different hotkeys that I have to remember, and I forgot one of them at a critical moment. But yeah, we've got 90 seconds to go before the start. This is just going to be disgusting and brutal because we basically go out the start ramp and then go straight up a hill. I'm measuring power with a power meter. It's in my pedals, so it's a torque instrument that measures torque and determines a unit of work based on how quickly I'm spinning. So you see rotations per minute up there. I'm at 78 rotations per minute, 104, 105 beats per minute, trying to get my heart rate up here before we go blasted out the gate. And then of course the watts there that you see. This is gonna be really tough because I haven't. Okay, that feels better. It's like where are the watts? Here we go. So 30 seconds to go. 4 laps up this blasted course. It's gonna be roughly a 2-minute climb for me each lap. Then we have other spots on the course. One real quick thing that I forgot to do is cover up my heart rate on the screen so I don't freak out. That was a last minute change. 5 seconds to go. Always got to be wound up and ready for some craziness coming out the bunch, especially Mr. James Hodges there. He's one of my teammates. You'll see my team members in the blue kits, and everyone else is in their own kits, but you see the graph at the bottom of your screen that's coming across. That's going to show you my wattage output over time. So everybody you see is a real person that is connected to the game, just like I am. Ugh. Look at this guy. So, just gonna try to hold on as long as I can. The biggest thing is to not go too far into the red on this first climb. Big group up here. it. I can see the gradient. I can feel the gradient. Trying to pace myself. Legs are burning. Caught on to A group. My legs really hurt right now. So, fellow Rami, asking where you see my place. You can kind of judge it by the list on the right. So there's the lead bunch is about 20 seconds up the road. No reason for us to chase that, because they're gonna go up that hill again just as fast as they just did. So I'm just gonna sit in with this group, try to save up as much energy as I can, because we gotta do that bad boy 3 more times. I weigh 200 pounds, or 90 kilos roughly. So going up a hill takes more raw power, but the power to weight ratio, which really governs how fast you can go uphill, is not so good for me. So we're some of those guys that are up in front, we're pushing 6 watts per kilo for 2 minutes. They might only weigh like 170 pounds. So they're like 20 kilos lighter. 25 kilos lighter. They're putting out less raw power, but they still have a better power to weight ratio. And it's just a fact. I know which races I'm good at. I know what parts of races I'm good at. And going up that hill is not one of them, never has been. Never will be. Because I'm 6'4". I'm not like a chunky dude. But you gotta know your strengths to race. And that's not one of my strengths. So now that we're over the main descent, we got some rolling hills. One little punchy climb in here. After we go through the village and the sprint banner, there's another little punchy one, but that one's within my grasp. So maybe we'll give it the beans there. There's no real reason to try to drop any of these guys. Chen is chasing with a group and they're going hard. They'll probably catch us. I don't really care too much. If they're chasing, they're gonna be more tired than I am. Just basically sitting on here. So that's the strategy. Already the glasses come off after 8 minutes. Too much sweat. So in my room here, I've got 4 fans blowing air on me. I've got this microphone, of course, that I'm working on I'm on an Alienware Alpha, and a Samsung 37-inch TV. So yeah, there's a bit of investment in this current setup right now. Man, I'm gassed though. I feel okay about going over that 2 more times, but maybe not 3 more times. You can see the graph on the bottom. That big red section is where we did the climb. Completely zone 6 out of 7 zones. And Ian Lau is really good at getting dropped. He's not dropped, but not paying attention, you lose the wheels. So the game physics has drafting, slipstreaming. So if I'm behind these guys, I don't have to do as much power to go the same speed as they do. But with that, you also have to pay attention to what side of the road you're on. You see that KM is creeping up. He's up on the left there. Don't want to lose my spot. So I'm just holding the wheel here of Litzter, the Canadian. We've already a minute back on the lead bunch. So top left of your screen is watts, heart rate, cadence, all data that's getting transmitted to the game. The watts have the biggest bearing on how my avatar moves, how fast he's going. Heart rate just gets recorded so that I can see it later in a graph. And then same sort of goes for cadence. But we're racing now in the main chase. If we don't blow up, if we stay together, we'll probably sweep up some more people that end up getting dropped, because that front group is going up the hill like maniacs. really fast. A lot of punchy riders. So hopefully we can sweep up some people, get you guys a good sprint finish and the whole rest of it. This section with the hills here is called the S's. So the resistance keeps going up and down on my trainer as I go over hills. So I have to compensate for that with cadence, with gears sometimes. Because I have a smart trainer, which the game is controlling right now. So as we go downhill, the gradient comes off. You might have just heard me shift to keep the watts high. I want to stay in the slipstream here. You'll also notice that I applied a little bit of watts and then you see I come up to the front, so I'm going to shift back down. I don't want to be on the front. Let somebody else do the work. Unless it's like a team time trial or another event where, or another circumstance where I've got to make the power. So you see right there, we just got steered to the right side while the rest of the group is on the left. I didn't do that, that was the game. I want to stay with the rest of the group. And so here I am. Now we're all back together, going into the second lap. Pretty quick lap times, to be honest, if I'm honest. I remember days when it used to be like 15 minutes, but I've gotten stronger. So now we're coming in 13 and a half. A good bunch. I got a teammate in the group, Kieran Salt, one of our newer members on the KISS racing team. We have our own kits. You see the one I'm wearing matches the one in the game. Thanks, Rogers, for hanging out over there. I'm just kind of on a monologue today before we get to the climb. Where do I get this from? Check out Zwift.com. Guys, that's where you're gonna find out a lot of info. Okay, looks like Blitzster's opening it up a little bit. He's on the pace. We have a chase group of 3 coming up, so I don't want to go too far in the red to avoid them because they're gonna catch us here, and I don't want to get dropped twice. Drop from this group in the red, then drop from the chase. Last time I did pretty well, hitting just one number, holding it through the climb. Now I think we're gonna get caught maybe on the lower slope, so I gotta watch for a counter attack. All right, no talking for a minute. Just staying smooth. Thanks, Vagard. Vagard's one of my larger buddies. He knows my pain going up this hill. So the chasers caught us. All right, we gotta watch Chen. Chen can go uphill. There's Kieran. He's gonna close it down for us. All right, 2 times. 2 to go. Like I said, we're gonna pick people up. Here's Kingo. We can probably get Johnny Bester up there, up the road, looking at the list on the right. So that changes the strategy a little bit. We don't want these boys to have too easy of a ride because they have at least one A-pace hill climb in them. I don't know if they're done, if they have another one, or if that's it. Hard to say. Again, you can see the graph on the bottom. Red is hard. The red line is my heart rate over time. So yeah, we don't want to make it too easy for these boys going around because we don't want them to recover to where they were at the beginning of the race. At the beginning of the race, these boys went up the hill very fast. And it looks like people are rolling hard turns right now. So you really got to stay on your toes. Stay aware of the group, who's pulling. Like when I see Chen in black up there on the right, if I see him go to the front, I need to be pushing on the pedals because I know he's rolling a harder turn than the rest of us. Kieran's my teammate here, Salt. So if I see him on the front or getting a gap, I'm not going to chase. I'm going to let other people close that down. The thinking is that if he gets away, then I have a teammate up the road. And that increases our chances of winning this sort of little group, right? So that's what I'm looking for. But you can see a lot of the guys in this bunch are not really pulling. I'm included. I'm not saying that I'm doing work. I'm talking. I'm obviously not doing work. But you can see how it's getting strung out. KM just dropped out. And now we've got a gap to close. But we should let Ian Lau do it. And he is. Here we go over the top. Those guys are really hauling. Like I said, we're gonna pick up some people. Here's Bester. So now we have 2 Aussies, Chinese, Chen is very strong. This group is probably not going to make it because Chen is just rolling away. Jerome's just up the road. Another reason for us to not chase. Kieran and I. got a chaser behind us, Gaddish, 20 seconds back, but I'm not too worried about him. He's pushing good pace, but not closing pace. All right, now we can split the group. They're all together. So again, the slipstream, important. I'm just trying to stay close, stay in the draft. Excuse me. Gotta stay focused. No comments for me today. The course is really never flat, so hilly spots, even downhill hilly stuff, you can get dropped. So I gotta stay paying attention. And now I have Jerome kind of throwing his race out. Good job, Jerome. He doesn't have to do that. He can chase. I think they'll catch us. I would like them to because, well, actually we dropped Chen, and Chen can go uphill. These guys are about my pace, so they'll probably catch us on the hill, if not before. You can see Litster up front, the Canadian, doing about 4 watts per kilo. I'm just sitting in the back, enjoying the draft, doing 1-2 watts per kilo. But you gotta be careful, because the game will think you're not playing with these boys, and then it'll steer you off into the middle. It was perfect. They're making Chen pull them back. Just gonna send a message to everybody. So again, I'm just doing like 3 watts per kilo, they're doing 4. And that's because I'm sitting in the draft. Draft doesn't work so well up the hills. So that's where you gotta match watts per kilo. That's a terrible place to use a power up. These guys are stuck on the left side of the road. Third lap, third hill. That was brutal. Third time over. One lap to go. Thanks, Yuri. Bye, Covent. Oh my God. Yeah, someone was talking about playing games at work right around the corner and all that. Some of my teammates actually have Zwift at work, and they go on breaks and ride races, because I guess they have a gym. Put a big gap into our teammates, Jerome and Kieran, back there. We got teammates up the road still. Dave's up there. Hopefully he's with the lead group. See Battiato's there. Good showing, those guys are punchy. Again, if I'm not on the climb, I'm trying to use the least amount of energy possible. Get as much recovery in as I can, because we have one more big climb to go. And that's usually where the race is decided. If not in a bunch kick at the end. See, this is it. Dude's obnoxious. I really don't like that guy. Basically what he does is he just enters the races, rips the pace to shreds, and then doesn't finish. So he really influences the result, and then intentionally doesn't finish because he doesn't want to appear in the results. That's not cool. I don't condone that. And now he's trying to push me off the back. Alright, so like I said, first lap, this is the Italian Village cobbled section. We got a sprint and then, well, the sprint banner, we're not going to sprint, I hope. And then we go over the banner, or over the little climb into the S's. That's where I really have to pay a lot of attention. There goes Finn being a jerk. So a little tiny climb, then a lot of lumps, and we get ready for lap number 4 of 4. dropped Ian Lau and Finn, but he's just messing with us. So yeah, coming into the fourth lap, 6 miles to go, about 13 minutes left to race. 2 of those minutes are going to be uphill. It's going to be nasty. I have to ride my own race up that hill, but I also can't let big gaps go because it's really tough to chase after 2 minutes on the rivet. I don't know if these boys know me and that I'm a sprinter more than a climber. So it's in their hand to try to get me dropped on this hill. In a few minutes though, we'll be going to the Australia West KRT broadcast with Jesper Anker and Wesley Sulzberger. If you want to see that, you can just refresh